I relocated myself to LA and I've been just working, super busy. I think my life just on a huge bump or high right now, which is I'm super grateful for. And then I got also my visa, so I signed with an agency in LA. Be consistent. Find your visa, whichever you want to apply, because I think that was my major criteria to get my visa as like an extraordinary person. So you have to really show followers or work you've done or movies you've been. So you really have to be credible in order to move to LA, because you cannot just move there and, you know, start working in the film industry. So if you really want to do it, you can. I went to this birthday party, a friend of mine, and we were just having drinks and cocktails, and Anna Kendrick walked in, and I'm like, no way! And then she was so nice, and it's just, you know, like things like that in LA can happen. I feel like that never happened in Toronto. I met Jason Momoa. We had actually a very nice talk for like 2 hours. He was so nice, so down to earth, very open, just a very relaxed person. And he was like, oh, I'm going to shoot to Hawaii, and blah, blah, and I'm like, I'm having a heart attack here. They are amazing, very busy. You have to have a good PR, so shout out to my PR to get me in. I'm paying them, so I'm paying my PR to get me to those events. And it's a very funny thing, because a lot of people have been asking me like, how much are you making? Or like, how much is that you post this My Story? And I'm like, I'm not making a penny out of this. So it's literally just for the joy, for the fun, for the connections. I always try to see it as like a great way to connect with producers, directors. You can meet a lot of people, so. I've been talking to a lot of actors, aspiring actors, actresses, and people who are actually actors right now. And it's just a constant struggle for them if they don't have social media presence to make money. Because a lot of jobs are like a one-time flat rate, you know, like we're gonna give you $2,000. And they were telling me like that's not even enough for their mortgage. So it's a very interesting topic, how much of a struggle you go through if you want to be an actor or actress in 2024. It's very tough, it's very crowded industry, and you just have to be at the right time at the right place and know the right people. It's my main source of income right now, because last November, October, I started doing these like funny videos, or like I tried to go to like a comedic style, or like the elevator videos of me saying hi, and then those were like sponsored videos by clothing companies, and I was literally just featuring their outfits, like, hey, I'm in the elevator, I said hi, and I tagged the company, and those blew up. And then one brand saw that, and I get another collaboration, and then I get more paid jobs. So now it's my whole feed is like paid gigs, which I'm super grateful again. The sad part is like, LA is like a high school, and the more followers you have, the more popular girl you are. And it's, you know, I've just seen myself like growing from like 100,000 followers to 1.7 million. And I saw people who were rejecting me back in the time, now they are coming back and they're like, oh, let's work together, I changed my mind. And I'm like, no, thank you. I do have a degree, a master's in project management, so maybe it's like, you know, I don't know, maybe I applied like unconsciously those kind of like methods or tactics, but I like to check the viewer time. So the more they watch your video, like the longer they watch it, the more views and viral you're gonna go. So I think the first 3 seconds is very important. So like an attention grabber, we call it in like the industry. So you have to do something like, I'm opening the elevator door. So people are gonna wait for it, like what's gonna happen if you open the elevator door. And it's funny because I've been telling my friends who are kind of like getting into social media, and ever since they are like following my steps, they are growing. Like they're gaining so many followers, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this worked. The timing also, like when are you posting your video? If you post it on like a Saturday, 11 p.m., you're not gonna have as many engagement as like a Monday morning. Or like, I like to post it when people usually have lunch breaks, so around like 12 p.m. Consistency, and also be on every possible platforms, because some people, I mean, I think the biggest mistake is that people make like an Instagram page or something, or just a TikTok page, and they only focus on one platform. And in the meantime, if you're an influencer, or you want to be an influencer or social media person, you have to be able to stand and find ways on every other platform. So for example, I just got verified on Snapchat, which is like another source of income, because if you're verified and they acknowledge you as like an actress, you can make so much money from advertisements. So I think the whole end game of influencers is like make money on ad revenues, collaborations, and brand deals.